You open your eyes. The alarm is sounding, yet you're not truly awake. Not quite. Because your mind already knows. Before you look at your phone, before you talk to anyone, you need coffee. Not simply want it. Need it. Until that first sip reaches you, it feels like you're not fully yourself. People laugh about it. Coffee addict. Caffeine dependent. But they miss the point. For many people, coffee is more than a beverage. It's a mental anchor, a small daily lifeline. So here's the real question. Is it truly about the caffeine, or is something deeper going on? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might explain why that cup matters so much. Coffee culture is everywhere. Millions drink it every day, yet not everyone relates to it in the same way. Some enjoy it. Others feel they can't function without it. And before you write it off as simple addiction, consider this. The connection to coffee often goes far beyond physical dependence. It's psychological. Let me walk you through 5 different types of coffee drinkers and what's really happening in their minds. Type 1. The energy seeker. For these people, coffee feels like survival. They wake up drained, as if their brain needs a push to get moving, and coffee becomes the ignition. Psychologists connect this to differences in cortisol and dopamine levels. Some people naturally generate morning alertness. Others simply don't, so they rely on caffeine to fill the gap. Without coffee, they feel sluggish, unfocused, stuck in a mental haze. For them, coffee isn't a luxury. It's the line between drifting through the day and actually being present. And when someone says, just get more sleep, they don't understand. This isn't about habits. It's about biology. Type 2. The ritual dependent. For this group, caffeine isn't the main attraction. The routine is. Grinding the beans, hearing the machine brew, wrapping hands around a warm mug, taking that first calm sip. Psychologists describe this as ritual behavior that supports emotional balance. Their brain connects this sequence with stability, comfort, and control. When everything else feels unpredictable, coffee becomes the one reliable constant. Skipping it doesn't just mean less energy, it means the entire day feels slightly off. Because for them, it's not really about the drink. It's about what the ritual provides. Structure, calm, and a sense of beginning. Type 3. The social performer. These people may not even love coffee, yet they drink it anyway, because it's part of the culture. Arriving without coffee in hand feels incomplete. Psychologists link this to social identity and conformity. Coffee has become a symbol of productivity, adulthood, and belonging. Not taking part can feel like being out of place. For them, coffee is less about taste or need and more about participation, a way to show they're part of the busy, hard-working world around them. It's not about depending on coffee. It's about fitting in with those who do. Type 4. The stress manager. For this person, coffee isn't fuel for the day. It's an emotional reset. When tension builds, they reach for a cup, not for energy, but for the brief pause it offers. Psychologists call this self-soothing through familiar routines. The simple act of making coffee, holding it, sipping slowly, creates a small island of calm. Their mind has learned to associate coffee with control during overwhelming moments. It becomes a coping tool disguised as an everyday habit. In difficult times, coffee isn't about flavor or caffeine. It's about giving themselves a few manageable minutes to breathe. Type 5. The taste perfectionist. These are the true enthusiasts. They care about the origin of the beans, the roast level, the grind, the temperature of the water. For them, coffee is an art form. Psychologists link this to finding control through mastery. When life feels uncertain, perfecting something small brings a sense of accomplishment. They aren't chasing caffeine, they're chasing the satisfaction of creating something just right. For them, a bad cup isn't just unpleasant, it feels like a failed experience. And a great cup isn't merely enjoyable, it's proof they can still craft something excellent in an imperfect world. So what ties all these types together? Most aren't simply addicted. On a deeper level, coffee fills a need. The energy seeker looks for stimulation. The ritual dependent looks for structure. The social performer looks for connection. The stress manager looks for calm. The taste perfectionist looks for mastery. And somehow, coffee manages to provide all of it. But here's the important question. If you stopped drinking coffee tomorrow, what would you really miss? The caffeine, or the moment it creates? The boost, or the reason to slow down? Maybe reliance on coffee isn't a weakness at all. Maybe it's just a way of holding on to something steady in a world that never slows down. So which one are you? The energy seeker, The ritual dependent, the social performer, the stress manager, or the taste perfectionist? Leave a comment and tell us what your morning coffee truly means to you. And if this made you see your habits in a new way, subscribe. Here, we explore the psychology behind the everyday things that shape who you are.